Hello, my wonderful friend. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to know if a girl likes you. Specifically, my top 5 signs girls send when they're interested and when they want you to approach. Now, knowing if a girl likes you or not can feel very intimidating at first because it's confusing, right? Boys and girls are different, and obviously there's a lot of nerves and nervousness, and that is completely normal. However, the good news is once you learn how to read the signs, it actually becomes very, very easy. As a matter of fact, a lot of the guys who just seem to understand women and seem to always, get the girl, often this is their entire secret, is simply knowing who's interested and who's not. So if you're interested in learning the top 5 signs in how to know if a girl likes you, then be sure to keep watching. Thank you so much for watching. Melanie here from CoachMelanie.com. And as I mentioned, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things girls do when they're interested. But before we get started, I just want to mention that I have a free gift for you I want to give you. So be sure to watch to the end of the video to know what that is. And I also have some very, very important notes you need to know before you actually start interpreting these things that women do. If you don't know these things, it can end in complete and total disaster. So be sure to watch through all the signs, and then at the end, I'll give you some of the do's and don'ts that you really have to make sure you're doing. Also, if this is your first time watching, or if you have not yet subscribed, now is a great time, and be sure to hit that notification bell. As I mentioned in previous videos, knowing if a girl likes you or not really comes down to understanding body language. I'm not going to get into body language in this video. I'll put some links to other videos if you're interested in learning more about it. But basically, as you notice what she is doing, how she is holding herself, how she interacts with you, it will let you know if she's interested. And fun fact for you, this is actually a topic I talk about a lot, how to know if a girl likes you. And this is something I talk about extensively in How to Find and Attract Your Dream Girl, my membership area. So I've done a lot of research on this in addition to being a girl. And it was hilarious because one night I had been doing a ton of research on this topic. And later that evening, I went out to a social activity and there were a lot of cute guys. And because I had these signs and signals on my mind, I started noticing that completely subconsciously, I was doing these things, and they are actually things I have done my entire life when I've thought a guy was cute, but I wasn't aware of it until I started researching it more. So the truth is, these things totally and completely work. These are things that girls legitimately do when we think you're really cute. So, top 5 things. Number 1, she frequently glances at you and then looks away when your eyes meet. Now, depending on the girl, it can be she may hold your gaze and then look away if she's a little bit more confident, or if she knows you a little bit better, or she may just immediately look away. And I would add to that, often she'll hide her head in her shoulder. That does not always happen, but often it happens. So number 1, she frequently is the key. It's normal if, you're just like scanning the room and your eyes meet for a moment. That's pretty normal, right? We all do that. That's not necessarily a sign. But if you frequently catch her looking at you and then looking away, yeah, that is a sign, because she likes what she sees, and she likes to look at you, and she wants to talk to you, and she's wondering what you're doing, but then she chickens out and she looks away, or she gets nervous and she looks away. So that is a very, very, very good signal. Number 2, she tries to touch you, whether subconsciously or consciously. Let's face it, when you think somebody's cute, you want to touch them. Now, some girls are very, very bold, and they'll just, scooch right up to you. Other girls, she may playfully, touch your arm and then back away, or she may just happen to walk really close to you without even noticing it. She may sit close to you or try to get close to you when you're sitting or something like that. Again, if she's a more confident, bold girl, it will be more obvious. Otherwise, it's honestly, usually like super subconscious. Like we're not thinking, oh, hey, I'm going to touch you now. It's literally, oh my goodness, this guy is so cute. Okay. And she sometimes touches you. Often how she will do this in a way that will not come across as creepy is that she'll be being like playful or teasing with you, like brush up against you or like push your arm or something like that when you're like teasing or joking together. Again, it can be completely subconscious or conscious, but what it's really doing is she wants to touch you because, you know, you're cute. Number 3 is she laughs with you a lot. This can be that even if you make really cheesy jokes, you know, the kind where even you know that they're really not that funny, and she laughs anyway, that's like a really good sign. And so one thing you can do if you're wondering if maybe a girl likes you is you can crack like a really stupid joke, like one that's just not funny, like a dad joke or something, just something like wah, wah, wah. And if she laughs, and especially if you do this a couple of times, well, that's a really good sign. Another thing she could do is, as women, we like to laugh with you. For some reason, it makes us feel like connected to you, like inside jokes, and it makes us feel connected, no matter how cheesy it is. So if she brings up inside jokes that she has with you a lot, or if she tries to create inside jokes with you, yeah, no, dude, she's interested. Number 4 is that she licks her lips when she is around you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, she wants to kiss me, right? Well, if she likes you, I guarantee that has, in fact, crossed her mind. And the truth is, you know, that may be the source of her licking her lips. Or it could be the fact that, frankly, when girls are around guys we think are cute, we get really nervous and our mouths get like all dry and we can't talk. And it's not a fun situation to find yourself in. And so, yes, that can cause you to like lick your lips. So that's a really good sign to be aware of. Now, number 5, I really wanted to include number 5 because as I have studied this, which again, I have studied this quite a bit, as I've studied this sign came up over and over and over again. However, this is also one of the easiest signs to misinterpret. So be sure, again, keep watching so I can tell you some of the cautions so you don't mess this one up. But the 5th sign is that she smiles at you. Now, obviously this one is super easy to like misunderstand, right? Because the truth is, we're nice people and we like to smile at people. We smile at people we like just as friends. We smile at people that we're just don't even know, because if you're a nice person, you like smile at people, right? So please don't just assume, oh, hey, this girl smiled at me, she likes me. That's not necessarily the case. However, if she does like you, she will definitely want to like smile at you because you make her feel good and she likes you, you know, obviously. So that sounded a lot more awkward than I intended it to. But when she likes you, she's going to smile at you. So how do you know if that's a sign or if it's just not? This is where our cautions come in. The first caution you need to know is keep everything in context. Don't just assume it's a sign. Notice what else is going on and what else is going around or around you, and then gauge if it's a sign or not. For instance, did she smile at you because you just walked up to her and said hi? I mean, that's kind of just a polite thing to do. Is she licking her lips when she's around you because you're cute? Or is she licking her lips because she's been jogging or exercising and her mouth is really dry? Do your eyes meet because you just walked in the room? Or do you frequently, catch her sneaking those little glances? Is she trying to touch you because she's just looking for an excuse to touch you? Or are you in like a crowded room and she needs to get your attention to tell you something? So it's just important to keep everything in context. Caution number 2 is establish what is normal. Each person is obviously a little bit different. That only stands to reason, right? For instance, some girls just happen to be more touchy than others. They hug everyone they see. Other girls, if she's like only hugging you and like her best friend, that means you're pretty important to her. Some girls smile at everyone. Some girls kind of save those smiles for the guy that they're really interested in. So establish what's normal. If she's hugging everyone, it doesn't necessarily mean anything if she's hugging you. But if she only hugs you, well, yeah, dude, that's a really good sign. If she is showing you special attention and has special behaviors towards you, that's a very, very good sign. Number 3 is look for a chain of signals. It can be really, really easy to misinterpret the signs and to get them wrong and be embarrassed and feel terrible. That's the last thing you want. So one of the best ways to avoid this is to look for more than one signal. So if you're seeing 2 to 3 signals and it's special behavior that she shows only to you, that's about the best green light you can get. She's interested. She wants you to approach. She wants to talk to you. She wants to get to know you better. So look for a chain of signals. If, for instance, if you notice that she frequently tries to touch you, and if you catch her, glancing at you a lot and looking away, and she's smiling at you all the time, or at least the majority of the time, that's a pretty good chain of signals that she is interested. The more things she does, the better chance you have of knowing if she's interested. Now, these are just the top 10 signals. There are many others because each woman is a little bit different. Some are more bold, some are more shy. So honestly, the more signals you are aware of and the better able you are to read them, the more likely you are to have success. This is actually something I talk about extensively in How to Find and Attract Your Dream Girl, my membership area. So if you are interested in learning more about that, and honestly how to use the signs throughout your entire relationship, far past just the initial approach, there is a link in the description below where you can learn more about that. Honestly, not knowing how to know if a girl likes you is one of the biggest things that holds a lot of people back, because often there's a girl who is so interested, but if he doesn't know it and he never makes a move, she moves on. So I'm sure you can see why these signs and these signals that girls send are so invaluable. So real fast, again, just to sum up, number 1 is that she frequently glances at you and looks away. Number 2 is she tries to touch you, whether consciously or subconsciously. Number 3 is that she likes to laugh with you, be it inside jokes or just laughing at all of your jokes. She likes to feel connected with you that way. Number 4 is she licks her lips when she is around you. And number 5 is she smiles at you. Again, be sure to make sure you're following the cautions or it can go bad. Don't say, I didn't warn you. As long as you follow them, you should be totally good. Thank you so much again for watching, my wonderful friend. As I mentioned, I do have a free gift I would like to give you. 17 traits Christian women want most in a man. Obviously, if you want to get a girl to like you, it really helps to know what it is she even wants. All you have to do is click the link down below. It will ask for your name and your email. As soon as you enter that information, I will send it your way. I don't want you to miss any of the videos I have coming about Christian dating and women and understanding women, so be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. If we're not yet friends on social media, we need to be, so be sure to check out the links for that down below as well. Have you ever noticed any of these signs in a girl that you're crushing on? If you have, I'd like to hear about it in the comments. Also, today's random question of the day is, what is your favorite restaurant? Leave it in the comments below. I will leave mine. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I found love and I live for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, my wonderful friend. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to know if a girl likes you. Specifically, yep, yes, we will. The first caution you need to know is, let me look at my notes. I'm just waiting for the jet to leave. I think I'm going to be waiting a long time. Oh my goodness, how many are there?